second online school, bro. Everything was so cool. You going for boot camp again? I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure if I'm going for it again. What's good with you, Carlitos? What's good with you, my boy? How you doing? Who's the youngest DF member? Shifty, I'm pretty sure Shifty. Like crazy story, part 3. I want to hear crazy story, part 3. Yo, my boy Maximo with the tier 1 membership, bro. Thank you so much, my guy. Chat, y'all want to become a, you guys want to become a member? Exclamation point member in the chat. In Australia, that's why I'm asking.
Their lead is safe. We've got more in store for you right after the... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
Necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create. All night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Warren. And it's Caruso in at the 2 guard. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
And Gobert kicks to Cole. Over Warren. And it's Cole missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Outside, Sabonis. Back to Warren. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Warren's got 12.
Well, T.J. Warren, the catch-and-shoot jumper is pure.
And the Lakers call time here. And here's Kennard. 5 points in the game. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
With a step back, Cole's shot is good. Cole's got 5 points now this quarter.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Bitadze, the pass to Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
We know this about him. T.J. Warren is a dangerous scorer who can catch fire in no time.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy. Listen, Dunn has got elite power and elite speed, and it's paying dividends in the paint.
For Indiana, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. The Pacers making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And stolen by Dunn. tries a three. The rebound by the Lakers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the inside. Outside Williams. Outside Warren. Back to Williams. He kicks it to Warren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Kennard from past the arc. It doesn't go for him. Here's Cole. Kennard covering. Thompson passes to Cole. There's the triple. No good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers ahead, up by 12. It's the NBA. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Indiana. A 12-point game. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Slim. And it's Sutton in at the point guard position. Here's Cole. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Cole's got 10 points in just the second half. And Indiana shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Caruso kicks to Brogdon. Now the pass to Turner. Outside Warren. Back to Turner. He dishes it to Warren. Cole with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
James looking it over. Passes it to Sutton. Here's Cole. Releases. Can't nail the jumper. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
Indiana moving it around. Sabonis, the pass to Warren.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Timeout called the Pacers. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, is really paramount.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Devin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Outside Warren. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis.
You know what? There seems to me to be an infectious energy when we're talking about Domantas Sabonis. This is a big man with a great future in the NBA.
And it's been said that history is written by the victors. It certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And With that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA and basketball in general. One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys: Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Brogdon kicks to Caruso. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got assist number 7 for him tonight. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Cole, the pass to Gobert. Inside. Kuzma, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Slim.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And here's Warren for 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. They led the game at one point by 20. 32 seconds left in the game. And it's Cole missing. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They trail by 16. Caruso, no good. Here's Cole. He's covered by Warren. And it's in there. And that's 31 points for Slim.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably wouldn't make a cross, that's my excuse, freedom cost, took the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat them. Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably wouldn't make a cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, free the cost, take the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat the loss. They gon' judge what we do. Don't speak no evil, they don't know me. Do this for my people, that don't mean illegal.
ready and waiting for you right now. Season 2 will also have new agendas featuring some of the best performances from up-and-coming players in the league, such as Luka's NBA debut and Ja Morant's first 30-point game.
As for the Season 2 reward players, well, let's just say you're in for a treat. Starting off at level 1, you're going to get a free agent Zion Williamson card. Use this Zion card to complete agendas, earn XP, and eventually get to level 40, where you're going to get the high-flying former #1 overall pick, Blake Griffin.
But that's not all. Season 2 is also going
Coming to you live. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. And there's Schlem. And for the Nets, LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Then there's Irving. And it's Hervey in a power forward. Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
We'll bring up some great points. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. To Cole. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He made no secret of the fact that LeBron will be their focus defensively. He said we have to limit his opportunities at the rim. Guys have got to be ready to react, help, and cut off his drives. Sounds like LeBron can expect plenty of double teams as well. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none. I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Back to Cole. Jacks up a three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game in.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Lakers.
Los Angeles leading by 5. LeBron James on the wing, defended by Durant. Fires from 18. No good off the back of the rim.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And here's Los Angeles. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Kept alive. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Nets trail by 7. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Boykins dishes to Durant. And the 3 off target. Looking at Los Angeles.
Oh, he went. That was nice.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Pass to LeVert. Here's the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Passes it to Cole. Shoots over LeVert. Again, the Lakers.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the pass to Durant. No good on the shot. Great D that time from James.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Los Angeles leading by 5. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Back to Cole. Shoots from 12. Gobert got a hand on it. Here's Irving. He's got 5. Pass to LeVert. No good from the wing.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
The biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year, I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammate.
Now having played. Some changes for Brooklyn. Boykins checked in, and Durant subbed in for Robinson. Brooklyn leading by 6. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then there's Slim, and it's Rudy Gobert. Here's KD. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Durant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Pacers was terrific. He contributed 31 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. A terrific all-around game for him. He really put an effort to fill it up out there and make a difference for his team. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Cole finds Kuzma. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. To the left wing. From 20 feet out. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 9 points for Slim.
That's great offense. LeBron does it over and over again, whether it be for himself or for one of his teammates.
LeVert the pass to Boykins. LeVert in the corner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. And now it's just a 4-point Nets lead. KD looking around. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 3rd assist on the night. The feed now to Cole. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Lakers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headline.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it supplies the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And it's Durant, and it's Boykins in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played.
Count that one.
It's been this way all